Now we are going to bring this briefing to a close. I would like to extend my thanks to all the eminent speakers who are here for expressing your not just views but sharing the facts. And the theme and the takeaway from this briefing is that Pakistan must be made accountable. And I will repeat it one more time, Pakistan has to be made accountable. So thank you everyone for taking your time out and attending the briefing. I would like to invite everyone on the stage for a joint declaration. So Utsavji, if you could please bring the declaration. We would like to take a picture.
Hello everyone, I am Danish Kaneria. आज यहाँ पर हम सब जमा हुए हैं और वो ये कारण था, जो इवेंट था वो यही था कि हर किसी के साथ जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हुआ है, जो उन्होंने फील किया है और कितना ज़्यादा कन्वर्जन और अबडक्शन और रेप केसेस पाकिस्तान में चल रहे हैं, उसके ऊपर सब ने अपना विचार दिया है और मैं उसका विक्टिम बना हूँ पाकिस्तान में, क्योंकि कैरियर बहुत बड़ा था, कैरियर तबाह कर दिया। डिस्क्रिमिनेशन की वजह से इक्वल राइट्स नहीं मिले और बहुत बुरा सलूक किया, तो जिसकी वजह से आज हम यूएस में हैं। और इट्स ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ जिस तरह से वो चीज़ें वहाँ करते हैं पाकिस्तान में, कन्वर्जन का खर्चा, अबडक्शन, रेप केसेस और बहुत सारी चीज़, जिसकी वजह से मैं और मेरी फैमिली बहुत ज़्यादा वो थे, ट्रॉमा में थे। और हम लोग, एंड आफ्टर प्लेइंग फॉर सो मैनी ईयर्स आई डिडंट गॉट दैट इक्वल जस्टिस एंड आई वाज जस्ट मेड एज अ टिश्यू पेपर को आप यूज़ करके फेंक दो। तो आज का जो इवेंट था बहुत ही बढ़िया इवेंट था, उत्सव जी ने करवाया था और आई एम ग्लैड दैट आई वाज पार्ट ऑफ दिस इवेंट। थैंक यू।
Hi, this is Congressman Shri Thanedar. I'm just here to support HinduACTion and their conference on Hinduism. Particularly, I'm supporting their fight against the government of Pakistan, where we have seen a lot of atrocities happening against the Hindu minorities. I'm asking the State Department to take action to stop these atrocities.
Namaste. My name is Geeta Sikand, and I am Associate Clinical Professor at University of California, Irvine, and I am Vice President for Community Outreach and Communications for a bipartisan PAC. It's called Americans for Hindus Super PAC, and it is bipartisan, and we are the largest super PAC in America for Hindus. So I encourage everyone to join it, especially if you're a Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, or Jain, because this PAC addresses the needs of all four communities: Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs, and Jains, because we consider all four as Sanatanis, and that's the reason why. So now, today, I spoke about the plight of Hindus and other minorities in Pakistan, especially the lost Hindu daughters in Pakistan. What they do is they first abduct them, which is forcefully, and then they forcefully convert them to Islam, and then they marry them off to Muslim men. So this is a brutal treatment of the minorities in Pakistan, and we need to put a stop to this by holding the Pakistani government accountable for this, because right now there is no accountability. They seem to get away with it because of the Blasphemy Act that they passed, which makes the minorities very vulnerable, and the Hindu minorities are impacted the most. Today, I showed data to support that there is no coverage by the Western media, the legacy media, on these issues. I went back all the way to 2014 to look at the evidence, and I found no coverage whatsoever. There was only one article in New York Times, and that too was a biased article. They did not cover this issue. They just said that, oh, Hindus are converting to Islam to get by because they're poor. And that's not right, that they should have to convert to get by. And the right thing is to correct this issue as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Anjali Swami. I'm the project coordinator for Lost Daughters of Sindh for HinduACTion. Today, after a long time, we had a congressional briefing on the plight of Hindu and Christian girls in Pakistan. And we had a lot of eminent speakers, congressmen as well, Asra Numani, we had Suhas Subramaniam, we had Thanedar ji, and the one common theme that emerged out of all this, that dehumanization, destroying of brilliant careers, the pressure to convert, targeting children, it's very, very common, and it is happening to minorities day in and day out. Every day, approximately 3 to 4 Hindu, Christian, Sikh girls are abducted, forcibly converted, and then trafficked. They are either forced to marry their rapist, or men who may be twice or thrice their age, who have already been married for having, 2 or 3 wives. And these little children, they have to put up with all this, forgetting their parents, and after some time, they are trafficked. This is not something which is acceptable. We have to make such forces accountable for their deeds. We cannot let this happen to our daughters, to our sisters. I request all of you to please raise your voices and support us in this cause, because silence is no longer an answer. Thank you so much.
Namaste, I'm Paro Sharkar from HinduACTion, and today on March 12th we held a congressional briefing on the plight of minorities in Pakistan, beseeching the Congress of the United States government to enact measures to hold Pakistan accountable for the egregious human rights violations that are continuing to be perpetrated on a regular basis. We were fortunate to have been visited and heard the words of 3 prominent U.S. congresspersons, Representative Raja Krishnamurthy, Representative Suhas Subramaniam, and Honorable Representative Shri Thanedar. All our representatives were in agreement that minorities' rights need to be protected everywhere. The plight of Hindu, Sikh, Christian, and minority sect Muslims in Pakistan is terrible. We need to highlight these human rights violations so that Pakistan does not get unlimited funding from the United States and carry on business as usual. This is a plea to anybody who believes in human rights, women's rights, and children's rights. Religious persecution, religious supremacy, ideological supremacy has no place in modern democracies. And we thank everyone that attended this. It was well attended. We had members from different parts of the community. We had Hindus, we had Sikhs, we had Christians, Jewish people, and we also had Hazara Muslims and the Uyghur Muslims. All were able to tell their story. Please listen to our plea for actions against religious persecution in Pakistan.